Welcome back to a new casted game. Once again, we're casting Whamen's tournament, Woman Fighting Woman. Haha. And here on the south side, we have Gaelyn playing as Jeanne d'Arc. And on the north side, we have Dl-Zig playing as the Abbasid Dynasty. Believe it or not, this is Lippany. It's weird spawn. Hello, Nim.
Hello. Hello.
My name is Trui, and let's go cast.
So the plural of woman
Women.
is women.
Did I say woman?
You said woman. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, there's one woman fighting
woman
another one.
versus. It's definitely woman versus woman, but it is the tournament is about women versus women. It never made any sense to me because the sound that changes, like the vowel that changes, is not the one.
Yeah.
Because like it's woman and women, right? It's women. Yet it's the A and the E
that change.
And not the O. Where it doesn't make any sense. This is typical English. Like, I hate this. We have a very strange map ahead of us because look at this. This is Lippany, and we are once again in the beautiful Sakura biome. This is Lippany. This typically there's always like a cliff on either side. This cliff is a little bit scuffed, if I'm to be honest, but it's okay. But there's a tree line just right smack dab in the middle, making it completely impassable. I'm pretty sure you can't get a unit out of this.
No, we can see that with the scouting as well. They didn't find it hard to go through the middle.
Yeah, Dl-Zig sent her scout out on this side and didn't have too much of a good time with it, honestly. Quite possibly because like it's just weird. There's a single sheep here in the center.
Yeah, for one of the girls that might be wanting to check that wood line out. Yeah, and there's no sheep even on here.
Yeah,
so.
I think Dl-Zig is just as confused as we are about the generation of this particular map. I don't think I've ever seen this happen in a Lippany game where there's just a wood line right in the center. But that does mean that this is basically gonna be more like one of those maps where you do have those two sides. I forget what is it called, Hidden Valley? Is that the one?
Yeah. Pit? No, not Pit. Pit is with the gold in the middle.
I think it might be Hidden Valley, but I'm not 100% on that one. So don't quote me on that one. But there's this one where there's two cliffs on either side and some wood in the middle, and if you cut that down, you can get access to the enemy base
or to the enemy wood.
Yeah, but it's gonna be awkward, right? Because like your army, if it's over here, say, right, like and it needs to be over here, like it needs to go all the way around.
Yeah. Definitely. The School of Cavalry is coming up for Gaelyn, which, we've seen that happen 9 out of 10 times now.
Not even 9 out of 10 times.
10 out of 10
Just
times.
10 out of 10 times.
And the military wing for Dl-Zig, probably because they know they're against Jeanne. Jeanne is gonna do early aggression.
And this is a little bit difficult because, like when Gaelyn sees this, I don't think she can click on it and see sees what's happening. But she can't see this building. And if you know which of these buildings it is, so like the military one should be over here. There's a trade one over here. Then you can tell like, oh, this is what I'm up against, and it's gonna be the military wing. And this is one of the things about the Abbasid, right? Like they are, is it Abbasid or Abbasid? I feel like I've heard it before, and
right.
I don't know where the how to put the stress. The military, like they're so flexible with their opening. They can really go anything. They can go fast castle with culture wing. They can go super aggressive with military wing. They can go high eco with the eco wing. And it's like they just have so many options. So Dl-Zig is also going to be scouting out her opponent. She needs to know what she's going to be up against.
Why this map is so weird.
This map is so weird. Yeah, it is not very. It's not very nice. I feel like Gaelyn had a lot more success maybe in terms of sheep found, but maybe not. Like I don't see all the sheep here.
No, I think she still has them with her scout.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's got 8 of them.
Well, we need to be moving. Okay, this is why we made the berry bush. Our Jeanne is still not out on the
Leveled
field
up,
yet,
no.
which is a little bit slow if I'm honest.
Does it mean that she get less XP if she's on the berries versus the sheep?
I think it's just like time based on like doing a task rather than like exactly what it is you're doing. But you do get like more experience for building things.
Oh yes.
But Jeanne should really be leveled up soon though. Like I can't imagine it would take. There we
There
go.
it is.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know why, but for me it looked like that animation. She was like dying or something.
I'm not sure if Gaelyn made a mistake or what exactly happened there, but you typically don't want to wait too long with leveling her up, right? Because that means it takes longer to get consecrate up. Right? It just takes longer for all those things, which means that you're paying more food in your town centers and your school of cavalries.
I suspect Jeanne is actually moving into the boar right now. We do not see it on the map at the moment, but
The boar, yeah, it's over
boar's
here.
right here. So pretty close as well.
That is convenient. And Gaelyn is spotting out this town center being built here. Are we interrupting this?
No.
We're not.
No, I think she wasn't actually spotting it. She
No,
just,
okay, she did spot it out now.
Yeah.
So this was a bit of a misguiding the enemy player kind of deal here, because she went up with the military wing, but she went for a second town center anyway.
yeah, and I think maybe she was like, if I have the couple of units, I can defend, and I don't have to invest in a lot of buildings.
And I'm not sure if Gaelyn really spotted out the stone outcropping to begin with, which is always something that you need to keep in mind when playing versus the Abbasid.
Yeah, but like the stone is in a pretty good position because it's in that weird spot, right?
It's in that weird spot. Typically, this will mean it's to the front of the base, but with the wood line over here, that is actually not the case.
Yeah, it's actually more protected than normal.
And I wonder what the plan is for Gaelyn here. Are we just gonna try and battle this out in feudal, see what we can get, and just try and see if we can get a lot of villager kills, right? That was a good villager kill. That was a good charge.
And
That's two
good
villager
running
kills
away
now.
again as well, because the knight didn't
Yeah,
have
good control
that much,
over the knights.
damage now. Just 10 damage taken on the knight. And that makes it that we can just wait and just jump back in on those berry bushes.
Putting the scout with the knight so that we just like have good vision of any potential victims on wood lines, on gold deposits and such. It's the right call. We have Jeanne here, who's gonna have a good time.
I think
fighting.
she wanted to like go for a spin, and then she realized there were more units than she thought there were.
No, it's like she can't really dive underneath that town center and lose a lot of health here. That's why she's hesitant. But she wouldn't mind taking up against these spearmen.
That scout might be going down.
Good control again from Gaelyn here. Dl-Zig not paying attention, not being like quick enough on the on the retreat with the villagers. It's only a third villager. We're not upset about that yet, but it is a shame.
Yeah, if this becomes
just
a
park
trend, it's going to be a problem.
Just park your army onto the resources that you need, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be
on
more harder to
the
raid it like that.
upside though, she does have the second town, so just like right on top of the gold vein and the wood here. The problem then is gonna be food. That is gonna be the problem for Dl-Zig, because she's not only is she paying for 2 town centers, right? Like
Yeah.
but she needs the army as well, because Gaelyn is not slacking right now.
No, I don't really like this wall, to be honest, because the front bit is already like super safe.
Yeah.
We could be walling, this instead, right?
I think this is a mistake
be
too.
walling here instead, this part.
Yeah.
And this is like a pretty big wall.
This is what we need to be walling, right?
Yeah.
This area right here.
Yeah, and it would be, I think it would be as much wall in total, but you will have a lot more area that you capture that way. And yeah, of course there is
Gaelyn is just like not letting up.
No.
Every time she sees a villager even a little bit out of position, it gets taken down.
And I understand that you might be afraid because this is a wood line, so it's not like, you know, it's not a mountain or anything. But on the other hand, you walling to wood lines other spots as well,
like,
you know?
I wonder if she knows. I wonder if she's realized that it's like, it is actually closed.
Yes, he does see Galen's units come from that way the whole time, but they're just walking around.
Yeah, but like, I wonder if Dl-Zig, like, knows, is absolutely 100% cognizant of the fact that, hey, this is actually closed.
I don't think so, because like that's what I'm saying. Like Gaelyn is walking like this the whole time, so she might be thinking that her units come from this way instead.
Yeah. So we do have walls coming up on this side, and we do have walls coming up on this side. So that's gonna just leave the front of it open.
Yeah. I mean, which is the part that Gaelyn has been pushing, obviously. It's gonna be the hardest to wall if she's pushing there.
Yeah, and Gaelyn is just keeping it up, right? Keeping up the production of knights, keeping up the production of archery ranges. Gaelyn, we need another consecrate on our archery range. I'm sure you have it. I'm sure you.
Don't have it.
You don't have it?
No, I think it's because she was kind of late with the age up.
Oh, right. You're right. No, you are
For
right.
Jeanne. Yeah,
It's weird that we don't see the timer on this one, but we do see it on the Divine Restoration.
You know, sometimes that's just a thing in caster mode, you know?
Yeah. But I think at some point,
Inconsistency.
how many... Did we have this? We should have switched this over earlier. It's okay, though. I think we could use some... If we put a couple more villagers onto wood at this point, if we just rally to wood, we can just start adding in a second archer range. Make sure that we can keep those spearmen down, because one thing that Dl-Zig did do correctly is grab the phalanx technology. Look at that. Gaelyn just constantly trying to see where she can get more kills, more villagers down, but the food did run out. The sheep are out. This is what we said earlier, right? The food is going to be the problem.
Yep.
The food is the problem at this point.
Yeah, there's still some berry bushes in the back right here, but that's just one berry bush.
It's one berry bush, but like it's like the other one is over here and it's exposed. Like we can't really get to it. I think Dl-Zig did not anticipate early on enough that this was going to be her primary issue. Yeah,
she seems to be moving out, so I'm
onto the deer camp. But this is going to be very exposed, right? These are 10 villagers again, and sure, Gaelyn is fighting over here right now.
And she knows, hey, there's probably going to be villagers on that berry bush, because she's seen Dl-Zig go for the berry bushes on the other side the whole time, and she knows about these berry bushes in the back. So she's like, you know, they're probably going to go that way.
Yeah, excellent control again from Gaelyn here. As soon as as Jeanne came into contact with those units, she immediately pushed in, used her spin. If there's one thing you can do, by the way, with the knights, this might be important to know for anyone who loves playing as like a knight heavy civ, as like with cavalry units. So this is gonna be a little bit dicey here. Is you can move, like just use a move order, like right in front of the spearmen instead of like using an attack move or right clicking any of them, and then they will not charge. And if they do not charge, they do not get impaled, and then they do not get stunned, and they do not incur extra damage. It's a thing that you can do, so you can just like move them or even pass them, right? And then like once they're like just right on top of them, then you can attack move, so that they do not get impaled by these spearmen. That was weird. I heard the impaling sound happen.
Yeah.
But I think Dl-Zig like pulled away her her spearman right at the end there, meaning that she didn't actually get an impale off.
Yeah, we did see siege engineering coming in, and I think Gaelyn is gonna go for some battering rams in this stealth forest right here.
Yeah, this is why I wanted more villagers on wood, right?
Yeah.
I think we can do a lot more. If we had another one on wood, we could have added in a second archery range. We do have a second archery range. That's good, and we did have consecrate coming down on both of those.
Yeah, she does need some more wood if she actually is gonna be able to use that siege engineering.
Yeah, this is like we need to be moving over some villagers. We've got far too much gold coming in as well.
If we research siege engineering, we want to almost always immediately use it as well, right?
Yeah, we are going, actually, we're going to age up. I feel like we don't. I feel like we would rather just have stuck it out in feudal with a lot more units than done this. But it is okay. It will kind of secure the deal here. Like as soon as we are in Castle Age, things are not too good for Dl-Zig. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have even stronger knights. We're gonna have even stronger archers. Jeanne actually got to level 3. I don't like how when you level up with her, when like the thing that informs you of it is like the same sound as like an age up and everything. I wish we just like had a unique sound for that instead, because sometimes it's kind of easy to forget that she's leveling up because it's not a unique sound. It's not a hey, Jeanne is good to go for your 3rd level.
I would also see more ramps though.
More ramps, yeah. It's a matter of like just not having the having the wood to do it.
Yep, that's true. I mean, we do have the knight, and the knight does do quite some torch damage as well.
I'm not sure about 13 torch damage. Like obviously the
better than the archers.
The archers don't do torch damage.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long while with the archers.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Dl-Zig because she does still have the villager advantage. However, it's tiny, right?
Yeah, it's just slight.
And she's not paying a lot of for those villagers. They're only 32 instead of the usual 50.
Dl-Zig decided to go for the age up instead. I think
that's a mistake.
Yeah.
I think we need these knights out of our base.
we need to counterplay this attack because if
on the other hand, Gaelyn
we might not survive this.
Gaelyn has slowed down on really pushing. Probably right now, just waiting for the upgrades to come in before she really moves in.
Yeah, she just had 200 wood, so she's making another ram.
Yeah, the problem here is, of course, that although these numbers aren't too far apart, 56 versus 42.
We do have a lot of knights, though.
We do have a lot of knights. If you look at the army value, it's more than twice that of Dl-Zig. This is the problem. We need a lot more spearmen.
Yep.
A lot more.
Okay, the second town center is gonna be under attack.
And I think we're gonna lose this. Dl-Zig is doing the right thing, knowing that she can't take this fight. She can't win this.
And if this goes down, like, it's gonna be even again on the villager count really, really quickly. Because we've seen it. If there's knights go in, those villagers gonna go down.
This is 5 villages that we're in here, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think she is doing the right thing in the sense of like knowing that you can't win the fight and just letting it happen and just trying to prepare for the fight that is to come.
Yeah.
But if this goes down, we are going to lose our Golden Age bonus, and we are going to lose our extra gathering rate. At least the age chip came through, so it's not a priority right now anymore. But we're going to go into the fight here, and we're going to see and put our spearmen up front. But are we... Yeah, the archers are just mowing down these spearmen. We are focus firing on those spearmen, actually.
And the archers doing extra damage for those spearmen. And the spearmen are the counter for the knights. So if the knights are... Like, if the spearmen are dead, the knights have the room to just gonna start pushing.
It's always so much harder to micro if you're on the spearman archer combo versus the archer knight combo. Because your spearmen are just gonna naturally be up front.
Yep.
And that's where the archers will just already shoot towards, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as this front line goes down, yeah, we really need to like fight into these kind of corners. I wish we had more villagers in the town center as well, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
No, that's it. Congratulations, Gaelyn, for winning yet another one. I think Gaelyn won quite some of these. Congratulations. If you guys want to see more Whamen tournament, make sure to click on the playlist. We got other videos as well that are on the screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe.